I came to win.
I ain't come to play with you, life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up, I can't spend the day with you, I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
On first down, Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Only a couple. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Okay, just like that. Check 31, check 32.
Carr now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Set. 60 on.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Cohen, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 22, Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw his Carr. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
Now, 180. 49 to Mike. Yo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jerry Tillery able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Let's go back. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 70, Indy. X3, 218, chopper.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Back.
Snap.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And it's complete. Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Ready, set. 50, Mike 50. Mike 50. Give me 2 jet bombers. Give me 2 jet bombers. They go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw over the middle taken in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, Glenn. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
It's 93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Again, Tannehill. Got his man. It's Williams. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, fellas.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's got Fuller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They'll run on first down. Glenn. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now, Carr again. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better fit. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Carr to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. On first down, Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike 49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On the set.
46-yard line.
X3. 218. Chopper. Watch the whip. Decrypt.
On 2nd and 12. Tannehill looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 7:34.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch the air.
White Monday down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Glenn, and a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8, and that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Watch out. Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. Able to get this to Gordon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Orbit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Switch. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a play fake. Carr letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next the score, Raiders 45, Chargers 31.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that
they need. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Tannehill on 1st down. And caught by Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Tannehill. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Glenn. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 35 on 2nd down. Carr, Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, he completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And on that, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now it's Tannehill. Down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers. Today's